Higher. You gotta go up higher. Oh man, it let go. Oh shit.
Hey fellas, ladies, this video ran a little longer than expected, so I created several timestamps. Feel free to jump around and find whatever chapter that might interest you. What's going on, Stackers Collectors? SLWF here. So I'm going to be reviewing this beginner's metal detector, the Humya MD840. You can find this on Amazon for around $140 US. So this detector comes highly recommended from many of the reviews I've read. There is also several other YouTube videos on this exact metal detector. Definitely check it out if you're interested. So I bought this detector a couple of months ago. Haven't really had a chance giving this a really good run up until yesterday. About 5 hours worth of detecting. My wife's family owns a very large plot of wooded land in North Carolina. One of my wife's brothers is semi-retired and been living on that property. About 75% of the land has been largely unexplored. So we got together to map out a few places and do some metal detecting and got a little lost in the process. This land is also the location where I'm building a campground. Share that a little later on in the video. But back to the review. What I want to do is show you the basic mechanics of the detector and then test some metals that I put aside, gold, silver, etc., and see where they fall on the target indicator. See how accurate this machine really is. The MD840 metal detector. So starting from the top, we can see the target metal indicator and its associated numeric digital ID. For example, I have a quarter underneath the search coil and it's reading 69 because 25-cent range falls between 65 and 80. If I were to find a penny in the field, it would read between 40 and 55. So there are 5 search modes that you can adjust. We're going to go through each one. And the first one we're going to start off with is the sensitivity level. So now, for sensitivity, in the higher sensitivity range, the detector will be more sensitive to electromagnetic interference. So by reducing the sensitivity, you can get rid of that interference. Now, to navigate through the different modes, you would press menu. We are on the volume mode right now, so we're going to press menu and navigate on over to sensitivity. Now, to adjust these different modes, we just use the up and down arrows. So I want to lower sensitivity. I just press the down. And to raise it, I press the up arrow. Fairly simple. So now to move on to the next mode, which is discriminatory. This mode, you could systematically reduce all the metals you don't want only up until the 25-cent range. So to do that, we just press the down arrow, eliminate iron, eliminate nickel, eliminate like those little tabs on soda cans that you don't want to keep on coming across, some scrap metal, pennies, and dimes. So to put them back, we just arrow up. And that's all that's to that mode. Next mode is the notch. Now the notch mode is similar to the discriminatory mode, but here you can systematically select what metals you don't want. So to place them back, or to eliminate a mode, to eliminate scrap metal, so to speak, you just press enter. Now to bring that mode back, or that metal back, you press enter again, and you could arrow back and forth to the different metals and press enter to eliminate or add them back. So we're going to move on now to the next mode, which is all metals. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's really no adjusting you can do here other than selecting all metals, which will pick up everything in the field. And the last mode, we have volume. And again, this is pretty straightforward. Up and down arrows to raise and lower the volume. So now I want to talk about the, there's no depth indication here, but usually there's a few bars. But now The depth indicator is basically accurate for coin-sized objects. Large objects or irregular shaped objects will reduce the accuracy, but you can still get a good reference with the larger objects. So most valuable objects will send a consistent signal. If the signal isn't consistent, it'll mostly be false signals. It would jump from high to low. You have a high, a medium, and a low beep. So if it's jumping back and forth, then you know you're getting a false positive. So also, which is another great feature, is a pinpoint. Now the pinpoint isn't a beep, it's a buzzing sound. So the further away you get from a metal object, the buzzing sound will get lower and then eventually turn off. But the closer you get, the higher the pitch of that buzzing sound. I also want to mention here, after detecting yesterday, I already ordered a pinpointer. That definitely will come in handy. If you're just using your metal detector and you're digging, you might move the object with the dirt that you're pushing out of the hole, and now you gotta research for that signal. But yeah, a pinpointer is a must. Well, we're gonna move on to the coins now, guys, and from there we're gonna test each of those coins out. Hey fellas, I left out a vital detail before, and that is how deep can this detector pick up metals. So the reviews say about 8 inches. I do plan on digging some holes and testing the specs out on that in the near future, but I'm going to skip that for now in this review. So these are the coins I plan on testing. I try to include a version of each. For example, here I have the 90% gold Helvetias, 10% copper. Here, raw gold from the wild, that pay dirt bag I picked up from Vendetta Prospecting. And 4/9 fine, pure gold maple leaf. Should get a solid hit with this one. Now, moving on, I have the 5-ounce titanium. Up here, 90% silver, 10% copper. Now, for the Eisenhower, this is non-silver. Eisenhowers are 75% copper and 25% nickel. And of course, we all know the American Silver Eagle, 3/9 fine silver. Here I have the more modern day non-silver coinage. Got the quarter and the dime, which are both made up of 92% copper and 8% nickel. So now for the nickels too, most nickels will be 75% copper and 25% nickel, except for the war nickel. War nickel is made up of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% magnesium. So be interesting to might confuse the detector with this one. So, and for copper, got a solid pure piece of copper cube here. Hopefully, we'll get a nice solid hit with this one, similar to the titanium and the gold. Modern day penny, which is actually modern day. It's 92% zinc and 3% copper. The Indian head. Indian heads are actually a lot of copper. What was that? 88% copper and 12% zinc. And then we're gonna end it with the steel penny, the war penny. So steel, it's 99% steel and 1% zinc. So steel is alloy. It's combined with it's iron combined with carbon, a small amount of carbon. If you combine iron with a large amount of carbon, it's considered cast iron. So, and last but not least, aluminum cans. See what we get with that. So I just got finished setting up outdoors. As you can see here, I'm going to be taking some notes. Also, this is the manual that came with the metal detector. Has a little chart here that gives you the digital target indication. I'm going to be comparing that to what my readings say on the metal detector. Also, about 20 minutes ago, prior to setting this table up, I got my metal detector pinpointer. I was thinking about opening it up in this video, but it's already running longer than I expected. So maybe next video I'll be sharing that. So this is, I'm going to be placing the metals here on this board, on the white paper, so that we could see it in the background. Well, let's get started. I'm going to start off with the copper. Let me get set up. I'll be right back. So what I'm going to do here to conserve time is I'm going to place the metal onto the board, take a reading, and then show the display in the camera here. So I'm going to turn it on. Let's put that light on so we could both see better. So I'm going to start off with a solid copper piece. As you can see here, it's not taking any reading at the moment. Got 91. Modern day penny. Steel penny. So it does read iron, because steel is iron mixed with carbon. Indian head penny. Next up, the solid titanium. Modern day nickel. Buffalo nickel. War nickel. Roosevelt, oh, mercury dime. Modern day dime. Silver quarter. Modern day quarter. Benjamin. Kennedy clad, non-silver. $90 peace dollar. What you all been waiting for, the American Silver Eagle. Imagine finding that in the wild. Gold Helvetia. 90% gold, 10% copper. I'm gonna save the gold flakes for last. Yeah, so it's scrap. Might as well throw it out. 4.9's fine, like sherry wine. The gold maple leaf. Interesting. So the pure gold reads in the 25-cent range, the 65 through 80. And here, finally, we have the gold flakes. It's not picking up. I guess there's not enough gold flakes to get a reading. Maybe if I had a more powerful metal detector, it would pick something up, but as of the moment, no, not getting a reading on the gold flakes. Interesting. So I'm going to show you here how the pinpointing mode works using the American Silver Eagle. Right now, I have it on the beep mode. So we are going to switch it to the pinpoint. So as we get away, you can notice the tone gets lower, and as we get closer, it gets louder as we get over the target. Well, I really can't rate this metal detector because I haven't used any other one before, but I can say it is fairly accurate. What I found most interesting about the test was the two readings between the gold Helvetia falling at the 30 mark, scrap metal, and the 4.9's fine, gold maple leaf, reading at high 77. I won't be ignoring any scrap metal readings in the future. Actually, anything with a consistent beep, I probably will dig up and take a look at. I plan on going back out to the property in the near future, and we'll do a video and make it as entertaining as possible for you guys and share anything I find in the wild. So also too, if you plan on buying this detector, it comes with a shovel and a headphone. Just throw it out. I'm not even going to further comment on it. Just anything else will do better than what comes with the kit. So guys, please leave a comment below what you think. Also, like this video and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Till next time, fellas, Silver Wolves.